everybody, welcome back for another video. You can see I have a large stash of planners here and a kitty cat that thinks they are her pillow. So the first thing that we're gonna do is we're gonna gently take the little Miss Baby Girl and try to get her down without messing up the planners. She's down. So I thought today I would do a Techo Kaigi. I posted a photo on Instagram. I'll share it here. And a lot of people liked the look of the leathers and corks that I'm using. And I thought I would share how I am using this stack of 3, 6, 9 planners. It's a lot. I know, it's a lot. Let's see. What I will do is I will slide these out of the way because they're for a specific thing. I will slide these out of the way and we'll start with this small little stack. I decided to pull out some Traveler's Notebook and planner covers that are truly my favorites, because I want to use my favorites. I don't want them to be sitting in their little bags and inside of a large Rubbermaid container on a shelf in a closet. That's not where they need to be. They need to be used. And so I pulled out, we'll start with this little one right here. I've had this one, gosh, for at least 3.5 years now, at least, maybe almost 4. This is a Foxy Fix. It's kind of hard to see. It is in the spice leather and the color is called Time. So it's kind of a beautiful olive green. I have it with brown elastic and like a cream or an off-white stitching. And this is what, since we're going out and about a lot more, instead of carrying around my large A5 bullet journal, I decided that this would be perfect to go back to put back in my music, my gig bag, because it doesn't take up a lot of space, but I can carry so much in it. Like I've got my vaccination card, I've got some blotting paper, and what I love about this one is it has this big back pocket where I've got a bunch of receipts. I've got my calendar. This is the Travelers Company one. I'm not going to be using the Travelers Company calendar next year. I'm going to be using all of my own creations. I've decided that that's what I want to do. Like, I can make calendars, I can make inserts. This has a lot of stuff in it in the front that I don't use. This is kind of nice to have to remember when birthdays in the family are, but I can just print that on an insert page when I assemble it, so it's not necessary. I like this. I mean, it's their branding, their travel theme, but I don't need it, I don't use it. I love the blank pages at the end. These I do use for notes. I just haven't taken any this year because, well, you know. These things I don't need. If I was traveling, maybe, but I'm not. And same thing with this. I love this. I think you used to be able to get this on the Travelers Factory webpage, print it and put it in any insert you wanted. And I know I have that file somewhere, so I don't even need that. So what I'm going to do is just make my own inserts. Here is the Travelers Company weekly insert. And oops. There we go. I haven't really used this much, but I have an insert of my own that I can put in its place if I need a weekly insert. I have this cute little zipper pouch from Keely Reichman, Odd Girl Journals, and I wanted to use it because I wanted to use things that were either non-brand specific, which I find ironic because I've got all these Travelers Company inserts in here. Like, see, Travelers Company, Travelers Company, Travelers Company, and I'm gonna keep that yawn in. But I love this because it's perfect for Halloween. Now I might switch after Halloween's over, but I think it looks really great in here. And then I'm using this 2015 Travelers Company notebook insert writing board. It says Midori. I think that's one reason. And because, you know, not many people have it, and so I like having something unique. So this is my wallet and on-the-go planner. Now you'll notice, like, hey, this Foxy looks like this. And yes, this is another Foxy Fix. This was my favorite leather that they had. And I did have this in a micro size, and I sold it, and I so wish I wouldn't have done that. But, you know, I don't use a micro, so it's no need for it. This is in the personal size. They called it a number 4. This was considered a number 1. A number 2 was a pocket traveler's notebook, like a field note size. A number 3 was A6, and number 4 was personal size. And what I have in here, I have just some little Foxy Fix. Look at that. Even it's a Foxy Fix dashboard, which I have plenty of. But this is the 5-year journal from DIY Fish, where you've got like a day per numbered day, and then you've got 5 little squares, and then you journal for 5 years. And so that's all I have in here, with a craft text folder and a Faroof style zipper pouch from Moterm and a writing board. And this is a special notebook because I won a competition, and I got this for free from Foxy. So these two are always staying with me. She jumped back up, so we'll see what happens. The next notebook I have, this is a documented journey. This is a cork notebook, and her notebooks are beautiful. This is, it's a sustainable material. They don't have to cut down the tree in order to make it, but it is a beautiful brown. I think she calls this color branch. You can see little bumps, and you can kind of feel them, but it doesn't, it still feels soft. Okay, honey, you gotta get down. Okay, Lila had to leave. She was causing trouble, but it is soft. It has a little bit of texture, but it doesn't bother me. And she's back. One moment. Okay. So what I have in here, this holds my language study notebooks, and I've gone back to studying my Russian, and so here we are in my Russian notebook, and I'm writing down sentences and sentence structure and some things that to remind myself after I do my Duolingo quizzes, and I'm tracking my study, which I forgot to do so far this week. It's Thursday, I haven't done my study yet, but I will. And then I have a notebook here where I just take a variety of notes. So this is A6 size, and it'll hold a Hobonichi, it'll hold the Midori MD notebook. That's what this is, because that's what I like to use for my language study, the Grid MD notebook, because I like the color and I like the feel of the paper. So that is that. Now, let's get to this stack over here, because it is something a little bit different. I have some rings. I have my Filofax Ochre Malden in the personal size. I just got some stuff here. I've got some stickers that I've made and some receipts, and I've got tab stickers because I haven't decided really how I want to use this. But I've been using this to track everything that I'm doing for projects that I have. And the main projects that I have are YouTube, and I don't think I have there's the YouTube one, and I have a Patreon one somewhere. There's my reference, which we can't look in. And I've recently started a Patreon, and that's mainly what I've been using these for here in the daily. But these are the DIY fish inserts. They come with a fold-out month with tracker, and then like a week for planning. Here's the October one, which I have been only putting down, and I did a lot of stuff last week for Patreon, and I didn't put down in here. I did it all in the, I did all the planning in the daily pages. And then some in the projects section back here. But that's what I'm using this for. I am using this for Patreon. Oh, and someone will ask, this is one of my favorite pens. It is a Pentel Energel. And I've got a nice black ink in it. Comes in gold, silver, this pearled white, and a couple of other colors. So that's what this is for. This looks rather large, and it is. It is my A5 rings, and it is our home binder. I've got some notes pages in it. I made all of the dividers myself. I've got the 2020 calendar in here. I've got the 2021 and the 2022. They are the Peanuts Planner Co. I went with those because they were easy to get and free. I've got some grid daily pages. I've got some weeklies in here. I was trying them out in 2020. I've got grocery lists, grocery guides. This is one of my favorite scrapbook papers. I've got our bills to keep track of that. I've got to start our November list because we paid our first November bill. I've got some notes back here. Some Filofax paper. Some more Filofax paper. Some more Filofax paper that, you know, comes with the notebook. This has some personal information in there. And, you know, the last few things that you have in a Filofax. So this is our home binder. And just some important things like my grandmother's recipe for Buckeyes. Screenshot it if you want it. We ended up using less of the cake canning wax, and it actually was better that way. Don't use that much. I think she would put that in there slightly higher so other people's wouldn't turn out, and so they would request her to make Buckeyes because hers would be better. So, word to the wise. So that's how I'm using these two ring binders, and I don't grab for them every day. Well, this one I do more than the others, but then this one is just for monthly tasks. Now, what I've been using as my planner since August is this. It is another documented journey. This is an A5 folio cover with an elastic closure, and it is in the color Honey, which is like a orangey, reddy brown. But over time, the redness has faded. The more it's been out in the sun, it's become more brown than red. And it has like a beautiful complementary kind of a creamy honey color of elastic. And this is just my, like it says here, my tetra, my notebook. And I've been using this since August. A for August, where I've been tracking everything. I've also been doing a lot of art in it. I've really enjoyed having my week on a page with a page for to-do tasks and stuff like that. But also spaces where I can write quotes and doodle and put down stickers and use my post-it notes with trackers. Keeping track of my no spend, low spend, and getting a chance to do some beautiful artwork in it. My stickers that I made, some wreaths, photos. I've been really enjoying using this. Here's October, this is September. Lots of drawings. October, some more. I was drawing pumpkins and gourds and mushrooms, planning out how to draw leaves, more pumpkins and such. Here we are this week. I've been using a piece of watercolor with some brush strokes as a bookmark. Just, you know, and then lots of doodles. B is for bee. That I did today. Trying to draw cherry blossoms. They're really hard to draw. A bunch of notes, some color swatches, and then I've got this filled out all ready to go for November and December. Yeah. So I'm loving this. I'm loving it so much, I've got one set up for next year. So this has been my at-home personal planner where I've been doing lots of stuff and I really, really love the cover. So we have one more stack. So I hope you've stayed around for this. All of these are Foxy Fix Traveler's Notebooks. One is in the passport size. You'll see it's the same size as this. This one is the spice, so it has the little back pocket. This one is the Rowena leather, and it's a beautiful red leather, and it has the reinforced spine, and it has the secretarial pockets with the little card slot in the front and the back. And I'm using this for Patreon. I have a Patreon now. I will leave a link here if you want to see it. There's 3 levels. There's this level, which is called the Passport Traveler's Notebook level. And I've got a lined notebook in it with some fun Halloween scrapbook paper inside of a Foxy Fix dashboard. I have a Traveler's Company zipper pouch with a Traveler's Company, actually I think this says Midori. Yeah, this is old enough that it says Midori. It's one that came with one of my Traveler's notebooks. Blank notebook for sketching, doodles, things like that. These are stickers by Job at Job's Journal. I'll link him down below as well. They're from a store opening he did in like March or May. Same thing with this. But I've been doing over there, starting last week, daily gratitude. And I've been using my fountain pen, and I've been using some fun stickers because I wanted to prepare for next year using the 5-year journal. So I wanted to see if I could use this because it's about the same size as in the personal size. I also put down some fun stickers. And then I have a sketchbook. This is a Traveler's Company sketchbook. And I've got some little tutorials that I've done here on YouTube. The owls and such, the little birdie, some lavender. And then the Pan Am Passport Writing. So this is for the passport section of Patreon or Patreon, however you want to call it. The next level, the second level, is the standard TN size. And this is the TN that I'm using. You can see it is another Foxy Fix in the single elastic, and it is in the Rowena leather, one of my favorite leathers they made. And this is a size that they kept around for me. It is a single elastic number 6 that is like the deluxe. It's got these wonderful pockets here and here, and also in the back. And again, 2015 writing board. It's one of my favorite ones. But in here, I have the Planning with John 2021 calendar. If you are a Patreon member in the standard, you will get the 2022 as a download, and it's already up on Patreon. I've got a Foxy Fix dashboard. You can see one of the ones with the scalloped pockets. And I'm going to do a tutorial to show you how I print mine. I'm thinking I might do mine on Tomoe River paper, so that takes special care. Or I could just use this Staples pastel cream paper, which is really pretty and has a nice texture to it, and it's really thin. I have a sketchbook in here that I made an insert with some of my little Karopi doodles. I went through a Karopi phase. He's my favorite Sanrio guy. I have the Traveler's Company zipper pouch with some journaling ephemera in here. Stickers and photos and all of that fun stuff. And we've done a journal with me session. And this is a Midori MD insert. And then I don't think there's anything in here. Oh, there is some tabs and some elastics and stickers. So this is for the standard TN. Now, if you subscribe at the standard TN, you also get everything in the passport group. You get both. And then the last tier that I have is, you're probably looking at this going, but that's a standard TN. Yes, it is a standard TN, but this group is called the VIP group, the third group. And this is another Foxy Fix. Again, you can see it is a single elastic. It is one of my other favorite leathers that they had. This one is called, I want to say, Amber. It was one of the wildflower leathers. And it's the same with the pockets in the front and in the back. I need to get a special writing board for this one. But what I have in it right now is you can see a Foxy Fix dashboard with the scallops. And this is a watercolor insert that I've made. And we've had a couple of tutorials. This is something I did that hasn't been posted. Some watercolor swatches. This was a how to watercolor a pumpkin tutorial and an apple. This, I forgot to press record when I filmed it, but I've shared a bunch of photos in a VIP blog post about this painting. And this insert we're gonna fill quick. So one of their next videos that they get is how to make your own hand-stitched watercolor paper insert. Then I have a Faroof zipper pouch with some stickers and stuff in there. And then I've got this sketch insert from, it's Jane Davenport paper, which I'm probably gonna take out and make my own insert for you guys to show you how I do that. And there you go. This has been quite a long video, but these are the things that I'm using for Patreon. Passport level, standard level, and the VIP. So passport level is $5 a month, and they've already gotten quite a bit of stuff this month. Standard level is $7, and VIP is $10. We've got like a handful of people there, I think like maybe 5 or 6, and we're having a fun time doing some gratitude. No, if you're in the VIP, you end up getting access to everything. If you're in the standard, you get the standard and passport. And if you're passport, you just get the passport. And then like everyone gets access to a certain calendar, and I've released insert covers that you can print for your inserts, and we've got lots of stuff coming. There'll be like 2 days on a page for both sizes, and undated calendars, and calendars that have just blank so you can do all that you want to them. Yeah, so this is all of the stuff that I have been playing with, and all of the stuff that I will be playing with in the upcoming year. I want to make sure we get it all in the camera. I know it's a lot, and I'm probably not going to do much editing to this video because I went pretty quick. So if you have any questions, leave a comment down below. Let me know what you're using right now. Is it something you're going to be using in the year? Are you as crazy as me and using 9 Traveler's Notebook and ring binders and folio covers? I'd love to hear what you're doing and what you're using. Anything special that you've pulled out? These are my favorites, and I thought it's time to use my favorites. Okay, if you have any questions, you know what to do, and I will see you next time. Bye-bye.